Hello dear friends, this is Shamira with a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Scorpio, or Progressive Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Scorpio. Dear friends, I shuffled the cards, but I still shuffled once again. I do feel, as you can see, you have the Tower. You will have something unexpectedly, something maybe an awakening. However, something that can shock you. For me, Taurus is a... Taurus. I wanted to say Tower, but maybe it's related to a Taurus or someone who has planets in Taurus because it is in the opposition with your Scorpio planets. Maybe. But I wanted to say that Tower, it is an Uranian energy for me. So yes, can shock you something, a break, and maybe starting to rebuild something that was broke. And also, I said, can be about an awakening. So I cut the cards. This is what you got for December 2018. The central energy, Queen of Swords. Five of Pentacles. The root, wow, a Deva. Two of Swords. Recent past. The crowning energy, the Chariot. Next future. Ten of Pentacles. The advice, 10, no, excuse me, 7 of Cups. Why did I say 10? External forces, a fight, 5 of Wands. What you are afraid, 8 of Swords. This is you sometimes. What you are hoping, 10 of Swords. You suffered a lot, Scorpio, in the last time. You suffered a lot. Yes. Wow, look here. Wow, very intense, Scorpio. I think that only your reading can be in this way. Only your reading. I will show you later. So at the bottom of the deck you have 8 of Pentacles. 8 sometimes is 8th house, Scorpio house. So from a perspective, yes, and the Sun. From a perspective, I do feel that you started to work for something very intensely, something that can bring you happiness, or it is in relation with a child or with Leo. But my feeling is that this is you who are focused on working with your spirituality. I see very much related to spirituality. It is a person who is turning the metal in gold, or the raw gold in jewelry, something that is alchemical. It is about transformations. This is you transform yourself, or you transform everything you touch. Can be a project that can bring you money and happiness, can bring you also a spiritual development, and can be a relationship that if you work, you can make it shine. But it's not enough only you to work. This is a problem. It is not enough on you to work. So, the central energy, it is the Queen of Swords. This is an air sign, yes. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Can be. But I do feel that this is you who want to cut off something that is not in your favor, something that stay in the way of your happiness and your stability. So this is you. We know very well that a Scorpio, when is living, or when a Scorpio wants to end a situation, is very stingy. I want to say not poisoning. Poisoning, yes. This is a person who express their truth, their opinion, no matter how much they can hurt, because no, sometimes people feel hurt because of their ego, because they don't want to deal with reality. But from a perspective, this Queen of Swords is very good, because they wake up people to reality, to their true selves, to their true image that sometimes people hide. And you don't like people who hide themselves. You don't like trickers. You like real persons, honorable and sincere. So this is you want to cut off something. What is challenging you? It is this Five of Pentacles. Can you see? It is a relationship that in this moment obviously is not working because you don't communicate. You don't communicate because maybe you told your truth, or maybe because they are toxic. So what can you do in this situation? What can you do, Scorpio? You express your truth and whatever. The root of this tree that has many swords, like Aries. Aries also had a lot of swords, some fire, and yes, some cups too. So the root is this devil. It is a situation that was very toxic. Someone wanted to play with you, Scorpio. Or maybe you wanted to play with someone. But because Scorpio like to play with fire, maybe it is about a fire. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I do feel that this is a situation itself, not necessarily the people. However, it is about ego, it is about ego struggle. Can be a kind of codependency for something. Not necessary for sex, not necessary for drinking. Can be simple for digging deep into someone's emotions. For some reasons, I think about an aspect in astrology. A moon in square or in opposition with Pluto. If you know a little astrology, you know that this kind of aspect is very, very intense. And it's important for both people to cooperate, otherwise the relationship can become toxic. So this is the root energy. This is the root energy. The recent past, it is this Two of Swords. Can you see? It is a person, maybe an aspect of you, who were forced to decide between what? Between what? Between the river and moving forward. And I do feel that you already decided, because you have also this one. You want to work for your happiness. Why should you stay in this situation? So recently you already took the decision, because you have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords definitely decided, and she knows very well what she wants. The crowning energy, Chariot. The Chariot can be a Cancerian or a Sagittarius. It is a person who takes his bad side, his light side, and move on. When you move, you take everything. You take with you the bad memories, but also the good memories. So for someone who remained in the cold, I did not express correctly. For someone who dealt with a Scorpio, who decided to left them in the past, they remain with anything. They remain maybe with this memory. Otherwise, you take everything with you. After you, the flow, if I said correctly, maybe my English is not good, but I do hope that you understand. After you, the hurricane. After you, the tower. Whatever, doesn't matter. You indulge many things, you provoke many things, but when you leave, everything behind is cold, is ice. So, next future, it is this 10 of Pentacles, and don't forget about this too. So you left for what? For meeting your son. For meeting your son and for working to your happiness. Maybe this is an aspect of this 8 of Pentacles and of this sun. Maybe you will feel very comfortable during the Christmas, during this December, around, surrounded by your family. So, I have to end now and continue in part 2.